Good morning. Good morning. Thanks for joining Trace Torrance Live. How are you? Today is Monday. And we're going to start working out if my bicycle is working right. I don't know what's going on this morning, but there seem to be some program issues here with Peloton. So let me see if it's going to let me get into one of these classes. So I don't know. I put a bunch of things to my stacks. My stacks aren't showing. It's showing a bunch of old classes. And when I tried to upload something a few minutes ago, it gave me a little issue here. So this class here I'm going to push is called 30-minute progressive push by Tunde. I've never done a class like this before, so let's see if it comes up. And as soon as I pushed it, it says some details on this page may not load, but you can still try to take this class. That's what it's saying. So I don't know if this is going to be a successful workout this morning. Hey, Michelle, how are you? Thanks for joining. I don't know, you guys, but we'll see. It's saying there's some issues. Peloton having some program issues this morning. Oh, boy. This is the second time something like this has happened since I've had my bicycle. Almost a year and a half now. But we'll go ahead and see if I can still do a class. I don't know what's going on. I got up early. I was in here ready to go. Oops. I knew I was forgetting something. I need my little thing to put my cell phone on so I can see y'all comments from the phone. Hi, Denise. How are you? That's good, Michelle. All right, so I hope everything works right, y'all, this morning. We'll push start and we shall see. We shall see. Oh, wait. I forgot to put my headphones on. See how stuff don't go right? Just have your mind all over the place. I didn't charge these either this weekend, so I hope they're fully charged. Hi, L. Lewis. Good morning. How are you? You ready? You hula hooping until you are ready? Good. See, I may have to join you at that hula hoop if this bicycle don't work right. Because something is going on with the program this morning with Peloton. Make sure I'm clipped in. Yep, it's a failed to start class, exit and try again. So something is going on, y'all, this morning with Peloton. Isn't that something? I'm up and I'm ready to go. I'm going to do like you, L. Lewis. Thank you so much for joining. You just gave my idea. Let me go grab my Peloton. Grab my hula. Something's going on with Peloton. This is the second time this has happened. And almost a year and a half since I had this bicycle where there was some issues with the classes starting. Yeah, I don't know. So I'm going to go grab my hula hoop. Give me 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Okay, I'm back. Hi, Brenda. How are you? I may have to end up just riding my Peloton this afternoon. Well, later today when I get off work. I know my grandson has a baseball game. I may have to ride it before I go to his game. We'll see. All right, because right now nothing is working right. The classes aren't starting, so let me shut it down. Okay. You did your arms and core this morning. You ladies are gonna make me bow hula. LOL. Get you one, darling. Get you one. Get you one. Get you a hula. Okay. I'm gonna switch cameras. I'm gonna put my other camera on. Okay. I usually don't do this hula hoop in the house, but we're gonna do it today in the house. Okay. Let's see. Miss Toy has donated hers. Miss Toy giving up on it too fast, huh? I gotta see how many steps I have. The only thing about when you're on a hula hoop and you move it, it's gonna count the steps, and I don't want to mess up my step count. Let me see. So right now it says I have 310 steps. Let me take a picture of that so I can make sure I keep account of that. Because when you hula hoop, it gives you steps, and I don't like that. I want to still make sure I'm able to get in my 10,000 steps today. So I'll just subtract the hula hoops so I can, you know what, 310. I'll just add additional 10,000 steps to whatever my number is once I'm finished with the hula hoop. That's what I'll do. All right. I guess I can do it right here so I can still see the screen. I just want to make sure y'all able to see me good. Yeah, I can still see your comments from right here too. All right, let me set my watch on other so it can track my workout. Thank you, L. Lewis. 3, 2, 1. I be scared this thing gonna come off and break a window or knock something down or put a hole in the wall. That's why I always go outside and do it. This hula hoop feel like it's got a little give in it. Like I might have lost another little 1/4 of an inch or something. I was watching one of Dr. Diamond videos the other day. I don't know if y'all familiar with Dr. Diamond. Do y'all know who Dr. Diamond is? Y'all should check him out. I was watching one of his videos and he was saying how you should weigh yourself on the scale, like at least 3 times a week, just to kind of monitor yourself and see where you are. And I was like, oh my goodness, here we go with the scale thing again. So I'm just like, you know what? I think I allowed this community to make me feel like I was weighing myself too much. In reality, I'm really not. So I'm just not gonna give up my scale like I said I was, you guys, because at the end of the day, there's too many doctors out there or personal trainers, too many people out there in the health field, that's trying to help people, and they're telling them, weigh yourself a couple times a week. And then Dr. Diamond also mentioned to do your measurement around your waist, your stomach area, at least once a week, so you can kind of, see where you are, with your measurements with your stomach and stuff. I was like, you know what? That's a good thing to do, to kind of, stay engaged with that. So I'm gonna start doing that. I have a couple of these measuring things around. Maybe a little smaller. That's what I got from work the other day when they had a health fair on suicide prevention. I have one. So I'm going to put that one in my bathroom. Just keep it in there by the scale. And every week I'm going to start doing my weights on Wednesdays. Well, this Wednesday I'll start this Wednesday doing my weights so I can kind of, see where I'm at. I said that's a good idea. Do that once a week. So that's what I'm going to start doing. Hey, Mia, how are you? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Well, Mia and whoever the rest of the people are who on here, if you just joined late, I normally be up doing my Peloton bicycle this morning for 30 minutes. Well, guess what? Something's wrong with programming this morning. So I am unable to exercise on my Peloton this morning. So Elle Lewis mentioned that she was going to do her hula hoop until I got ready. No, because you know what? I may have to join you. This box is going to start working right. So guess what? I had to join Elle Lewis and do the hula hoop. So that is what I'm doing this morning. I am doing the hula right now. And then I'll try to Peloton again and see if it's working for my weight class. If not, then I'll just do some regular arm exercises and stuff while I'm in here. I'll just do a couple sets of things. Today we are starting the lunge challenge. So I can just do my lunges, get those out the way while I'm on live. Yeah, we can just do the lunges and get those out the way. Yeah, you're at work. Awesome. Make that money. Hi, Denise. Oh, Denise been on here. She's the one who's talking about the hula thing. Yeah, so that's what's going on, you guys. So since the Peloton is not working, something's going on with the programming this morning. I'm gonna go ahead and just do the hula for a few minutes. Then I'll go right into our lunges. And we'll do some arm exercises, some weight, and be done. And then when I get off work, I'm just gonna come straight in here and jump on my Peloton to get my 30 minutes of cardio in. before I go to my grandson's baseball game. Hey, Miss Nikki, how are you? Thanks for joining, Miss Nikki. So what do you guys do whenever you have a plan to do a certain exercise and then the next morning or the next, whenever it's time for you to go do it, something goes wrong? What do you do? I level up my hula hoop game, grab some hand weights while hooping. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I have these little like gloves that have weights on them. I put them on sometimes too when I'm hula hooping, and I hold my arms up. I hold my arms out to kind of give it a little, weight, more weight to it. Hold them up. This actually helps when you hold your arms out too, you guys. If you hold your arms out for a little while, after about a good minute or so, you really start to feel it. You'll feel your muscles tightening up in your biceps, as well as your well, not so much as your tricep, but your biceps. You definitely feel your biceps. But yeah, you can use weights as well. I just said I got my phone in my hand because I ain't got my glasses on to see way over there to my phone. Can you screen? So I got the phone in my hand so I can see y'all comments and talk to y'all. I can't come close, but I come closer, it may, I might not be in. Yeah. It's messed up now. Yeah, it is. Oh! I hit the chair. I almost stopped my hooping. I don't want that to happen. I'm trying to do 15 minutes on each side so I can get 30 minutes in. Right now I'm doing 8 minutes and 21 seconds. Of course, hula hooping is not going to give me the same amount of calories or work the same muscle groups like I would have on a bicycle, so I still have to get on that bicycle today, y'all. That Peloton bicycle, when you ride, especially the type of classes that I be doing on there, I be feeling it in my calves. You actually work your whole lower body. Your abdomen area, you work those muscles. You work your thighs, your quads, your hamstrings, your calf muscles, all of that. Your glutes, yes. You get a really good workout. And that's one of the reasons to you guys why when I went to my weight loss doctor and I did the in-body scan, it showed that I lost a lot in my legs. That's because I've been stepping up my game on this bicycle and been doing a lot of high intensity interval trainings. And just trying to make sure that I'm challenging myself a little bit, so to speak. That's why I was going to try to take this new class this morning. It is not allowing me to, so I'll get to it sooner or later. Just pivot like you're doing. Okay. Yeah. So that's the reason why I'm not doing the bicycle this morning, you guys. So I'm just going on with the programming. I might need an email. Peloton be like, hey, y'all messed up my game here, okay? I had my Monday already worked out. You see how things happen? I was just going to say the trick of the enemy. It could be the trick of the enemy kind of stop the girl. It really could be. Everything ain't the devil. We want to put everything on the devil. Everything ain't the devil. Things just happen. That's why we have to be ready, you guys. Just like on our weight loss journey. When we have to pivot, like Neil said, pivot. And this morning, that's what I'm doing. I'm pivoting. Peloton ain't working, no problem. L. Lewis say she hula hooping. Okay, I'm going to join my sister. I'm going to hula hoop with her. Easy. Just do it with no problem, no attitude. Just move on to the next thing. That's all you got to do is just go to the next day. And then, not to mention, you guys, we do have a treadmill in the garage. I could have went out there and got on the treadmill. I'm just not a treadmill girl. I don't like the treadmill like that. I don't know why. It's boring to me. If I'm gonna walk, I would rather go outside and walk, so I can feel the nice sun. I can hear the birds chirping, the wind blowing. Look at the trees. I don't know. I just like nature. I just love nature, you guys. I just don't like snakes. I would love to walk a trail. As long as I don't see any snakes, I'm fine. Oh my goodness. "12 minutes, 3 more minutes on this side, then we'll go to the next side." You switch up your workouts depending on my mood. Treadmill, hula hoop, and exercise life, and boot camp live. Oh, 5 times a week. Okay. Staying active and keeping it fun. I know that's right. Switch them up and stay active. Keep them fun. That's good. That's good. I might start doing that too. But see, I guess the reason why I don't really worry so much about the treadmill is because I focus on getting in steps every day too. So, Ella, how many steps a day do you get in? Do you monitor, track your steps? Now, I'll be honest with you guys. My dietitian told me from last year, don't worry about steps. She told me do 5 days a week on this bicycle, 45 minutes. And she told me don't even worry about no steps. But I had got to the point where I was doing 4 days a week, 45 minutes. I had not got to 5 days yet because I was trying to slowly get myself there. So just jumping out like a horse, a racehorse. So I had not got to those 5 days yet. So I was like, let me just continue to get my steps. So I started, looking and listening to different doctors, online, trying to see what they were saying. And there were 2 different doctors that I was watching, and one of them was saying 6,000 steps a day. And he was on Instagram. And then this doctor, Dr. Diamond, the one who I like to follow, he mentioned, I think he said start off with 7,000 steps, 7,500 and 8,000. It was something like, I think it was 8,000 steps or something. 7,500 to 8,000. So that's why I had put my goal at 7,500 to 8,000, listen to what he was saying. And he had a whole plan set out to help you to keep increasing your fitness, by starting off with the steps. Then once you got the steps in, he was saying go ahead and start doing your choice of cardio like 2 to 3 days a week, and just keep that going. And then after you was being consistent with the steps, the cardio, then he was saying incorporate the weights. So he had a really nice plan. So I was like, okay, so we're on the right track here. It's almost 15 minutes. I'm going to get ready to switch directions here, or reverse directions with this hula hoop in 10 seconds. Y'all see how I do it without letting it stop? Hey, Miss Ann, how are you? Seeing a snake will instantly ruin my entire mood and send me back to the AC. You ain't lying. Listen, I'm in Florida, so snakes are everywhere, girl. Everywhere. Lord have mercy, everywhere. You get in 20,000 to 35,000 steps. Ooh, you be getting it, honey. You be getting it, L. Lewis. I've gotten in 25,000 steps a couple times. Like when I went to the fair or something like that. But let's just say I haven't tried to get in a lot of steps after I injured my leg. A sports medicine doctor told me, well, It wasn't so much injured. It was that I aggravated my arthritis. I didn't know I had arthritis. But yeah, he was telling me I was too heavy to be walking as much as I was. What is your weight, El Lewis? Do you mind sharing? Now that I am down, let's see, I was 57, I think, or 58 pounds weight loss when that happened. Not quite 60. So I've lost like another 70 pounds, 70 something pounds, maybe like 72 pounds since I injured myself. So I don't know, maybe I can, start doing more and more steps now. I mean, I can try it and, and see what happens. And that's basically what I'm doing now. So since last month, I started increasing my steps. So I had lowered my steps to 8,000 ever since I had, that real bad injury with my leg, my knee was aggravated really bad. So that was last year. So now, September last month, I increased my steps to 9,000 a day. So we're in October. So October, I'm doing 10,000 a day, except for Sundays. Sundays, I don't try to worry about exercising and all that. But there was a couple of Sundays I did get my steps in because I was bored and having things to do. And I was like, let me just go walk. A little 15-minute walk, a little 10-minute walk. It wasn't much, And it wasn't a stressful walk, it wasn't like I was power walking or anything like that. So next month, since it's the 11th month of the year, I'm going to increase my steps to 11,000 a day. And then December, since it's the 12th month of the year, I'm going to increase my steps to 12,000 a day. And so one of the reasons I'm doing that is because I'm trying to get myself to the point where I'm moving a little bit more because it's the holiday season. And we all know what happens during the holiday season. According to statistics, people gain an average of 10 pounds between October 31st and January the 2nd because of all the holiday parties, all the gatherings, people getting together, eating, all the candies, and, all the treats that are laid out. You at work, people come to work, and they always bring in holiday cookies, holiday candies, things like that. So it's very tempting, during this time of year. And let me tell y'all, we were at church yesterday, and my church mother came up to me, and she was like, hey, do you mind if Deacon Williams get a pie? I was like, I don't care. Go ahead, go ask him. My husband loves her sweet potato pie. And for years, she has been making sweet potato pies for him. Because my mom always baked those things and stuff for my husband. I lost my mom back in 2020. So I'm not a baker. I'm just not a baker, y'all. I cook, but I don't bake, So my husband would get those sweet potato pies from my church mother. Every time she would have a bake sale, he would buy a whole pie, so slice. They would sell slices, and he would get a whole pie. And that would happen. I'd be like, yeah, give me a whole pie for my husband, because I know I don't bake it. I know he loves that kind of stuff. Well, honey, yesterday, I put that pie in the oven to warm it up and, all that good stuff. And it wasn't as dark as he wanted it. So I put it in the oven for a few minutes so the crust would get a little browner. And that pie was smelling so good. And when he got ready to eat it, he was like, oh, it is so good. This pie is so good. I said, well, let me get a piece of this pie. Because I didn't have anything that I normally would indulge with. Y'all know I like to indulge on Sunday. But I wanted a Smoothie King bowl. And I didn't feel like driving away the Smoothie King. The Smoothie King is not like around the corner from my house, The last time I went there, I actually brought two. And I put both of them in the deep freezer until I was ready to eat them. So I ate a piece of that pie. And that sweet potato pie was so good. Oh my God, it was so good. My husband was like, I'm going to get a second piece. He ate 2 pieces. I ate 1. But that pie was so good. I say this pie is really good. It was so flavory. You can really taste the flavor. And what I loved about it, it wasn't sweet. You know how people just have stuff and just be overly sweet? It wasn't like that. And I was like, wow, this pie is really good. Really good. I was like, okay. And I ate that pie, and I was just fine. And I didn't even track it, but I looked to see what sweet potato pie would track for. And I said to myself, Well, this pie isn't as many calories as the tracker was saying because she didn't put a lot of sugar in it. But I was like, this wasn't bad at all. It was way less calories than me eating a piece of carrot cake from Publix or, something like that. A piece of cheesecake or something I normally would have had. Way less calories. So I was like, this is not bad at all. So yeah, for Thanksgiving, I'm definitely going to have her debate another pie. You jump on your elliptical instead of the bike. Well, Miss Ann, something is going on with Peloton this morning. Well, I'm not able to get on in the class. None of the classes are loading. Some kind of program issue or something. So Elle Lewis was in the chat saying that she was going to do her hula hoop until I, got situated. I just said, you know what? Look like I'm about to join you with the hula hoop. So I went and grabbed the hula hoop off my back patio. And here I am, 22 minutes in. I got 7 more minutes and some seconds left, and I'll be done. It's going to do 30 minutes. I did 15 minutes going the other direction, and now I'm doing clockwise direction. I'm just in the hula hoop soon. Hey, Grant, how are you? Well, up and out today. Good morning. Good morning. Yes, yes. Let's move Mondays. I normally would do my Peloton for my cardio, but the programming is not working this morning. I don't know what's going on with Peloton, but they got to get that right. I'm going to have to email them and say, listen, y'all messing me up here, okay? Got me off track. But it's okay. We were talking about pivoting. Neil mentioned pivoting in a chat. And I was like, that's right. When you're on a weight loss journey, you have to learn how to pivot. Pivot with your exercise routines. Change is good. Anyway, a lot of people don't like change, but change is good. Change is good. So I said, well, I'll just do this for 30 minutes. And then I'll go right into doing my lunges. Since today starts the first day of the lunge challenge. We're only doing 40. We're doing 10 left and right, going forward. 10 left and right, going backwards. Not this year for me, Miss Swan. I'm on a mission, and the household understands that. Okay. So you say you ain't having no pie this year? I thought it was just me. I have a Nordic. I'm actually on manual. My programs aren't loading. Oh, you on manual? See, I don't know. Maybe something is going on then. See, I don't like manual. I don't like manual. Manual is boring to me. I've never done manual on my Peloton. But when I'm in the gym on the bicycle and I'm on manual, I don't that's why I didn't like the bicycle. It was boring to me. On the bicycle, because it's like there's no adjustment, so to speak. I don't know if I can. Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, I want to be in the class with the instructors. I don't want to be on manual. You will be adjusting your hula hoop soon. It looks like a loop can come out. That's what I was thinking, Michelle. You see how it's pulling right there on the front and on the side right there? You can see it pulling. Sometimes people turn into a real blessing. That's so true, Mia. That is so true. And Lewis said, whenever I'm watching a channel live or short, I make sure to walk in place. Even on bathroom breaks, I keep moving, walking in place, and taking the stairs. Every step counts. That's so true. Now, you know what, L. Lewis? I used to do that when I was working from home in the beginning of my weight loss journey. That's what I would do. And I would share it all the time here on my channel. Whenever I go to the bathroom, I would get in the bathroom and I would just stand in one spot and I would do 250 steps in the bathroom before I return back in here to start working. Yeah, that's what I would do because that would help me, to get in. By the time I go to the bathroom, a couple times a day, you're doing 250 steps while you're in there. That gives you an extra, probably 2,000 or 3,000 steps, in the day alone, doing that. So yes, I get it. I definitely would do it. And like sometimes when I was in meetings, you know, or something like that, if I'm in a training or something, I would just stand up. I have a what you call those desks? My desk elevates. It's electronic. I have it set on 3 different settings, but I only set it on 2 settings. You can set it on 3 settings, or you can just push the plus sign for it to go up or the minus sign for it to go down. But I have it set on 1 and 2 settings. The 1 setting I like when I'm sitting, and number 2, the setting when I'm standing, and it automatically rises when I push the button. I would, just have it on that, and I would rise and, be in my trainings or meetings or whatever, standing up. And when I'm standing, I'm stepping in one spot, same way. Starting weight 225, current weight 151. Oh wow, that's what's up. Congrats. 74 pounds. Awesome. Staying consistent and proud of the progress. That is awesome, L. Lewis. Yes, congrats. Oh, you got that from me? Oh, awesome. That's awesome. Good. Yeah, I know. Trying to text and who it is something else. Yes, honey. And like even now, when I'm in the facility working, I don't use the restroom that's right there in my location. I walk way down the hall, which is take me about a good 2 minutes, and I go to this locker room area, and I use the restroom there. Or even sometimes I walk way down, like I'm leaving the facility, to another locker room area and use the restroom there instead of using the regular public bathroom. And that gets me like at least a good 5-minute walk there and 5-minute walk back. I could get extra 10 minutes of walking. I do that at least twice a day. Because when I take my breaks, I walk down there and I use the restroom, and then I go outside to the break area 2 minutes and walk back. But yeah, I try to do that because I want to make sure I get my steps in. But I haven't tried to go as far as you, the 20,000 and all that, because like I said, this is my first time increasing my steps like this, because prior to injuring myself and going to the sports medicine doctor, my step goal was 12,000 steps a day. Although my goal was 12,000 steps, I was doing pretty much almost 15,000 steps every day with no problem, or even more, because I was walking. At first, I started my journey walking for an hour, then I increased it from an hour to an hour and 20 minutes walking 4 miles. I'm almost done, you guys. I'm at 29 minutes and some seconds. So I'll be stopping shortly here, another 40 some seconds. Can y'all believe I'm almost at 30 minutes right now? I've done this for 45 minutes before. When I first got this hula hoop, I couldn't even hula hoop for a whole minute without this thing stopping. That's why I don't know why Miss Clay want to sell hers with donated. She should just keep trying. The more you try, the better you get. Good morning, Jane. How are you? All right, 10 seconds left, and that will be 30 minutes. All right, 30 minutes is up. And workout. How many calories y'all think I burnt doing these 30 minutes on this hula hoop? Comment and let me know how many active calories, how many total calories. What do y'all count? Do y'all count y'all total calories or y'all active calories? Which one y'all go by? Total or active? My dietitian told me to go by total. She said, I don't go with the total. My dietitian is also a personal trainer, you guys. She has her license in that. Time to get the rest of the family going this morning. Y'all have a blessed day. You too, Grant. Have a great day. Enjoy your blessings. Oh, good. Just about to get up and move. Congratulations. 285 calories. I just do total. You just do total. Okay. You say 285. Anybody else want to guess how many they think I did? See, that put my steps at 2,772. Remember, I only had 310. So that gave me like 2,400 steps by doing that hula hoop. So now I gotta make sure I still get my 10,000 in. So I gotta make sure I stop at 12,700 and I'll be good. Right on a little 72. Mia says 312. Michelle says 301. Anybody else want to guess how many total calories they think I did? Anybody else want to guess? Well, Mia, you hot. You closer than anybody. Y'all see all this room I got in this shirt? That baby losing weight, honey. Yes. Miss Nikki say 340. 327. I burnt 327 calories. Not bad, not bad. You take off my tracker, so 352. Now I didn't take the track off. I wanted to keep it on because I wanted to see how many calories I burn on it. All right, y'all. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started with the lunges. Is that gonna cut me off? I may have to do the other camera. Let me do the other camera. Listen. Move that hula hoop out y'all way. Okay. So the lunge challenge, we're doing 10 on each side going forward and 10 on each side going backwards. That is the lunge challenge for these 5 days. I'm gonna record myself on here as well. This is day 1. You can do it with weights, without weights. Day 1, I'll just do it without weights. All right, you guys. So today is the first day of the lunge challenge. We're going to do 10 on each side going forward, 10 on each side going backwards. But you are welcome to do more. All right, you guys. Now, when you do your lunges, go at your own pace. Don't try to go too fast because you want to get that formation. Yeah. I'll, for one, go slow, you guys, because of my knee. I don't want to injure myself. And you can go as low as you want, but I don't go that low. And this is the arthritis knee right here, so I have to really be careful with that leg. All right, so now we're gonna go backwards. And I'm gonna do the right leg. These are the ones that I have to really go slow with. Let me take my socks off, y'all. I don't want to be falling in here. Let me start over. Ooh, Lord, I'm about to fall. We'll do that one over. So be careful, y'all, with weights. Weights might have probably would have had me tilted right on over. Other side. Did y'all notice how when I did that side, I can go down a little further? I go faster. It don't bother me to come up and down as much on that leg like it do on this one. But that is it. That is the lunge challenge. Nothing to it. You're just doing 10 forward on each side, 10 backwards on each side. If you mess up, just start all over again like I just did. Let's see. What did I miss in the comments? JC said hit like. Yes, y'all hit like. Woohoo, the calorie count may have convinced me to finally get one of those hoops. Oh, good. JC, you didn't realize you could burn that many calories using it? Tell you about the challenge you forgot. Remember, hit the like. Hey, Mia. Lunge. It's called lunge. Lunges. Weights help me balance better with lunges for some reason. Oh, really? I've gotten boot camp later, so I'm keeping it light and walking in place while pushes. Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't think about that. I thought the weights would make you, they just might. I'm starting to sweat now. Them lunges on did something. Okay, guys. So today, I'm going to do upper body and chest and back on Mondays and Tuesdays. Sometimes I mix it up. Sometimes I do arms, the whole upper body, shoulders, biceps, triceps, and chest and back on a Monday. And sometimes I do the same thing on a Tuesday. Either way it goes, those are my 2 days of the week that's set for my upper body with working out. And so I went back to doing core. Core is normally done on Wednesdays. And then Thursdays is my lower body. However, I said I was going to do a total body workout on Fridays with my husband. Like, no, that's why I didn't get up last Friday, y'all. My husband like, no, you need to stay in bed. You say you're not working out on Friday. You're getting up early, 4 o'clock. Everyone, you need to rest and all this and that. And sure enough, he was right, because yesterday I was in there knocked out, mouth wide open in a recliner a couple times, and he was like, see, you're tired. You're getting up early in the morning on Sundays, cooking before church, and he was like, you're getting up too much. You need to rest. And I was like, you're right. I don't want to overdo it, overextend myself. So instead of doing a bunch of lower body workouts on on Friday morning or the whole total body. I may just go live Friday nights and do my live, since my husband's right. Getting up 4 o'clock every morning could be really a lot for me. So I'll probably still do the Friday workouts, you guys, but just do them at night. But if not, I don't know. I'll just stick with the 2 days of upper, and Wednesday my abdominal area doing the core, and then Thursday my lower body. I just won't do 3 days of arms. I'll just do 2 days like I've been doing. With that being said, you guys, let me get started here. I'm gonna start off, you guys, with I'm gonna do these 20 pounds today, because I haven't used my 20 pounds in a long time. So I'm gonna do 20 pounds of weights. I use these whenever I'm not going up over my head. Let's just say that. Yeah. So anyway, we're gonna do 20-pound weights instead of doing the lower ones. I use the lower ones when I work my triceps, my 15 pounds, because I'll be going over my head. I don't want to injure myself. All right, you guys. So with these 20 pounds here, I'm gonna, let me see. I think I'm just gonna do curls. Yeah, I'll do curls. We'll do curls. We'll do what they call the hammer curls. We'll start with those first. We'll do a set of 10, and then we'll do we'll do the biceps, and then we'll do, y'all ever heard what they call the lateral, the L shape? We'll do the L shape. We'll do 10, then we'll come back. All right, y'all. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I didn't put my tracker on, y'all. What am I doing? I didn't put my tracker on. I'm gonna put it up on the other. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and go into that again. Do over. 1, 2, 3. These are 20 pounds. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I might as well just do 3 reps since I just did 2. Just give yourself a couple seconds, relax your muscles, and then you go right back into it again. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. How many seconds will y'all rest in between your reps? 10 or 15? Some people say 15. Some people say 10 seconds. All right. Now we're going to do those L raises. It's where you You take your weights and you can do this arm going forward while this arm go out to the side. I've never done these with 20 pounds. I'm going to see how it works. If not, I'll be grabbing them 15. All right, ready? Oh yeah, this heavy. I'm going to switch these to 15. These going to be 15, baby. I ain't ready for 20 pounds. Don't overextend yourself, honey. I got to build my muscles up to be able to do that. All right, L shape, start over. Ten. Woo! You can feel those big time in here. So that helps work your biceps and triceps, you guys, when you do that. All right, second set. And you're making an L shape. Don't go up too high. Four. Five. Six. Seven. No, that's six. Yeah, that is 7. 8. 9. It get heavy. 10. All right. Woo. Now we're gonna do tricep kickbacks. And then after we do the kickbacks, we'll go up. This also works your triceps. Y'all see that? I like how my arms are folding like this. They're getting down, y'all. They're getting down. They're tightening. They're tightening. All right. So now we'll do the tricep kickbacks and then over the head with the triceps. All right. And when you do these, you want to kind of bend over, you put yourself in a downward motion, and you want to keep your shoulders down, not up in your ears when you do tricep kickbacks. Ten. All right. Let me fix the camera. Okay, that might be better. Yep, that's better. $10. All right, who's joining me? Who's doing the same thing, or are you doing something else? 20 is a pro with those weights. Nah. What you said? No way. That would be more reps. Wait, what did I miss? They don't understand the breaks. Y'all crazy. Yeah, some trainers tell you do reps of 10. Some tell you do reps of 15. On Peloton, it's mainly reps of 10. Sometimes, I guess it depends on the instructor too. But for the most time, it's 10. Okay, we're going to jump right back into it. Well, I guess that's a good thing about working out by yourself. You do your limit instead of being pushed like some of these trainers do sometimes. Friday night work fun. See you the next time. All right, now we're going to do our third set. We're going back. You feel these big time in your triceps. $10. All right, there's 3 sets of those. Now I'll do some regular bicep curls with the 3 sets of those. All right. And you can we'll do double. 10. All right, that's 10. I'm starting to sweat, y'all. I'm getting hot. All right, I'm gonna go right back into it. Second set of 10. 10. All right. Take a breather, 10 to 15 seconds, and jump right back into it for our third set of 10. I should put my gloves on. My hands starting to sweat. One more. 10. That's 3 sets. Okay, that's 13 minutes and some seconds. We go ahead and do something else so we can make it a whole 15 minutes. At least. We'll do these kind of like work your shoulders a little bit. I forgot what they call these. What they call these, y'all? Shoulder presses or something? That's 10. But it definitely works your shoulders. Okay. Take a breather. And we jump right on in again for the second set. Yeah. Relax for another 10 to 15 seconds. And then we'll go into our third rep. Y'all remember what they call these? Are they shoulder presses? I can't remember. All right, sweat rolling down my nose. I love it. I love it. Now, I probably sweating more than this if I was on a real Peloton class. They'll have me going faster. But I'm going my own pace this morning. All right, let's go. One more. Oh! Woo! You always feel it them last reps, I tell you. Oh my goodness. 17 minutes. I got 3 more minutes to do, so I need to do 20 minutes. Trying to think what else I can do. Oh, I know what I can do. These always get me. Oh, that works your shoulders too. I always do these with 10 pounds. Ah, 10. Woo! Baby, baby, baby. Oh, I felt that. All right, 2 more sets. 2 more. 2 more sets. That should give us 20 minutes. All right, let's go, Twine. You got this, girl. These things heavy. I'm feeling it in my shoulders too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo! Lord Jesus. I feel that big time, y'all. Last and final set. Yeah, we got 19 minutes and 27 seconds in. That's it. Let's give my 20-minute upper body workout today. All right. Let's go, Twine. I see I'm breathing heavy because this weight is getting me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Woo! 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I didn't go up all the way. Let me do that one over. 10. Woo! Baby. Ain't no joke. That's it. 20 minutes and 36 seconds. Let me end that. All right, y'all. Who want to guess how many calories burnt do y'all think I just burnt doing that workout? I didn't time that first set of curl that I had did, but I timed all the other ones. How many y'all think I burnt? Whew. Jane gone too. Oh. See you, Denise. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you being here. Well, anyway, y'all, that was 186 calories. 186. Now let me just do a quick little stretch, and then I'm going to end. This right here helps stretches your muscles. after an upper body workout. This stretches out your triceps. Whew. This right here stretches out. You can feel this in your bicep stretching, in your lower part of your arm, below your forearm. All right. Just help with your shoulders a little bit, your shoulders and your neck. Whew. All right, you guys. Thank you so much for joining. Now it's funny how I got way more calories burnt doing my workout than I normally would do with those Peloton weight classes. Those Peloton weight classes, they don't give me that many. 186 calories. I don't know. Somebody ain't right. But anyway, that's it. That's all. Thank you guys so much for joining Trace Her Torn Life. I feel good. Y'all got a lot of calories burnt. 180 something just then. And then 312. That's almost 500 calories burnt. And I didn't even do a Peloton ride. That's what's up. But I'm still getting on my Peloton when I come home today. Thank you guys so much for joining me. There's 11 people still on here. If you guys haven't liked the video, please like it before you exit. Thank you so much, you guys. Hey, Demetrius, how are you? Blessings and love you as well.